Well, a steady rain has been falling here, but it has not dampened the spirits of the hardy folks at Huntington Bank Field here in Cleveland, Ohio. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Cleveland Browns. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's 2nd down.
But they're certainly not neglecting their run duties as well as they ate up the blockers in front. Allowed the secondary to get home.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Throwing, Mayfield. That's downfield. He's got Fannin. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a 1st down.
That's good for a Browns. Regular. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
180. Start.
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The Browns at 9-3 here on the year. And they've been flawless these last couple months, winners of 9 in a row.
And let's give them a ton of credit because in a league that's built on any given Sunday, any team can win. To run off this kind of a streak, this kind of a number, that's pretty darn impressive.
Wide open is Watkins. He's got it. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jordan Watkins with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Browns are on the board first here this afternoon. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Looking to put a drive together. Now McCarthy. Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete. So 8 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown in the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll run for the first time here with Brown. They'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Well, this defense for the Browns, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Throwing is McCarthy. That's caught. It's Flowers. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 21. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
On play action, McCarthy. Complete. The tight end, Rivera. They're just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to bring up second down. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, but sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled.
Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Browns are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points are given away? It could cost them a ball game.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got him. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
Hey, alert, 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 alert.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Kings. Stop.
To throw, Mayfield. He's going to look deep for Watkins. This is intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. Then he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Nico Collins, 44 yards. And the Ravens are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Tyler Luke now for the extra point. The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second, we do have a flag. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at about the 32. They'll start on the ground with Gibson. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll go again with Gibson. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Well, now after all of this, hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And there's a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
And he is going to lose yardage here.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
180. Hey, alert 33. Alert, 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 alert. Point it right, point it right, point it right. Regular. Up.
Mayfield to throw it. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Hey, look at this Baltimore defense.
They're in the spot statistically that you don't want to be in against the pass. Number 32 in the league, dead last.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
180. Stop.
Here's Mayfield. Well, he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on third down. And third down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a fourth down.
He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. Just 21 yards on the punt there. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They defer to Brown to start the drive. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
These two teams met in Baltimore. You might remember earlier in the year with the Ravens winning that game. So they'll be looking for the win here in Cleveland to complete the season sweep.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
He'll try and do this himself. Throw right side here taken in by Bateman.
And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that'll bring up fourth down.
They'll indeed go. Here's McCarthy. He's got his target. That's complete.
And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there.
McCarthy, he's set to throw it.
A short throw caught by Andrews. 7-7, our score after 1.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 45-yard
Raven
line.
football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. This is Brown going up the middle. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. The completion on first didn't get much, and now the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down on his play sheet, trying to dial up a big third down play.
This will be caught by Brown. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down.
A gain of 15. And the Ravens.
Here's McCarthy. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Working out of the gun is McCarthy.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here.
Going for it. Here's McCarthy. Throw caught by Flowers.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
5-yard gain on the play. That's another Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the 60.
Looking to throw McCarthy.
And it's caught. Touchdown.
Zay Flowers.
A 16-yard touchdown. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin at the 35-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game.
Mayfield firing quickly. It's complete. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that will bring up 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 37-yard line.
Run. Regular.
Mayfield. And this one is incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
There's a short one caught by Fannin. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Browns send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds, back near their own 20.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
From the shotgun, McCarthy.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
3rd and 8.
To the air with McCarthy. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. An inside give, Brown. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Baltimore, first down.
They go right back to the ground here, and Brown. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Chase Brown, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And his throw here is incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Regular. Hey, alert. 20. Hey, alert 33. What's up?
Mayfield now. Going deep here for Watkins. This is caught inside the 15. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
But what they're seeking with an RPO is space for the receiver to make a catch and then make a play downfield, but there wasn't any space available, thus the incompletion.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Jaden Higgins.
A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Browns have cut it back within a score. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Big fight, and now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they have the football. And will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. On 1st and 10, here's Brown. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Now McCarthy. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Throw left side complete. That's Rivera. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 18. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. That went into the hands of Flowers.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
Zay Flowers.
His 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year.
And the Ravens will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Real. Point it right, point it right, point it right. Regular. What's that?
Now Mayfield.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted.
And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the 1st half.
And that's going to be incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
McCarthy operating from the gun. That is caught.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
Nico Collins
with career touchdown number 75.
And the Ravens will extend their lead here just before halftime. On his loop for the extra point.
He's got it, and the lead stretches to 35-14.
So time it up for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this 1st half.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Throwing is McCarthy.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They'll look to throw here on first down.
He's across midfield. Now he's loose down the left sideline.
And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 51 yards.
The gain on the play. That's another Baltimore first down.
He finds his man complete. That's Flowers.
And he'll get about 6 there before he is taken down rather rudely and abruptly. 2nd and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5. Throwing again, McCarthy.
And that is incomplete. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
But you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers getting together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
3rd down, here's Brown.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Chase Brown.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Ravens take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They go play action. Mayfield.
That's downfield. He's got Fannin.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 down at the 31.
Point it right, point it right, point it right.
From the gun, Mayfield. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
But he'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield.
Pass caught, right side, Fannin.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Harold Fannin.
31 yards.
And the Browns get a bit closer. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
Eddie Piñeiro set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
96 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
There he goes again, and he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 46 yards.
6 yards. That's another Baltimore first down. A gain of 46 yards on the play. And the Ravens first down.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman from 13 yards out. And the Ravens add 6 to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, Loop back out to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, put the same tempo, the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Third quarter action. Appreciate you joining us from Cleveland, Ohio. 2nd and 10.
Regular. Hey, alert 33. What's up?
Throwing, Mayfield. He's going to let it go again.
And Mayfield again with the interception. His third. Picked off by Malachi Starks. And the Ravens are going to get the...